Well, hello, fellow Geminis. How are you doing? This is for you, singles and or those looking to see what romantic opportunities may be out there. If you have Gemini in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement, this is for you. And you can get that information for free if you don't know it by following the link in my description box. And you will also see how to book a personal reading with me, the various types and pricing based on what level of detail you want to go and how many questions you have and that sort of thing, okay? So, this whole reading is specifically designed to talk to folks who are single as a Pringle, as we say. Okay, single Geminis. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. Let's take a peek at your energy. See how things are going for my single Geminis right now. Okay? Well, you pulled your own card. You may have been dealing with another Gemini. You may have been dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You may have dealt with a water sign, Scorpio, water again, which water is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, okay? And then we got water energy, we have Leo, and we have water energy again. All right, Gemini, let's talk about this thing. All right, so you definitely, there was definitely a strong soul connection in your past, okay? No doubt about it. There's so much that speaks to that as well as endings. You may have been married to this person even, okay? You felt like it was a very long-term commitment, okay? You're still hurting about it, okay? Everything I see speaks to the fact that it came to an end, okay? Very oppositional, kind of a situation where you knew each other's buttons and, you know, you just kind of went toxic real quick, divisive, oppositional, you know, just whatever you say, the other person says the opposite just because they can, and they just push the buttons that they know are going to piss you off, and vice versa. A lot of mirroring going on here, okay? Full card in the reverse, okay? Just really not wanting to go forward with this thing. Either that was you or the person there, but holding back. May speak to holding back emotions too, okay? So, Page of Wands in the reverse, okay? Others may have been involved or allowed to have an influence over this thing, okay? You know, certainly could speak to third parties, but maybe not. More often than not, when the Page of Wands comes up in the reverse like that, can speak to immaturity too, okay? Also can speak to children, problems with children, okay? And, you know, the Page of Wands is very worried about other people's opinions. So I think for the majority of you, what that had to do with was the yin-yang, okay? And maybe, you know, you had some children that, you know, didn't like your person, you know, and that created problems too, okay? Possibly. Okay, I don't think that was the only problem. It was really just a lot. In your current energy, you're still torn up about this thing and really focused on it, Gemini. Two of Cups in the reverse, okay? It wasn't worth your time, okay? Ten of Cups in the reverse, okay? Again, can speak to, you know, the ending of the relationship, as can the Death card in the upright, which you have that too, okay? And, you know, Ten of Cups in the reverse, rejection. Very harsh words. Lines were crossed that can't be uncrossed kind of thing. Just, okay, you crossed severe damage to the relationship. Severe. Judgmental, rejection, harsh words, harsh actions. Very hurtful. You don't think a strong soul connection can do that? Oh, think again. Oh, yes, they can. Who you might have thought was a twin flame, which if you know much about me by now, you know my whole take on twin flames is a little bit different than the traditional experts would say. And I have a lot of information about that I will highly recommend to you, Gemini, in my playlist called The Life Preserver. There are 2 videos about it. One is over 20 minutes, and then part 2 is under 20 minutes. They go back like 2 or 3 months ago, okay? But, you know, the Death card certainly speaks to endings, okay? And moving out, the need to move out, it speaks to transformation many times, moving out the old to make room for the new, and needing to do some work, okay? So, you know, obviously, probably neither one of you were prepared for the intensity that comes along with a strong soul connection type relationship. You have to be in a very good place energetically to begin with, and then you got to constantly do the energy work to stay there when you are in a relationship with a strong soul connection like this, okay? I speak about these things because I have walked the path that you are showing that you are walking or have walked in, you know, my past. So I'm not throwing shade at anyone because I have been there, okay? So if anybody can sympathize, it is me. Now, you know, what's really interesting about this thing is where you head. I think you're going to step up and do some healing, okay? Why do I say that? Well, at the center of your probable outcome or your future, okay, is the Five of Cups reversed. Incredible. Why? That is the realization that the seemingly worst thing that could have ever happened actually works for the best that it could. And guess what, Gemini? That's exactly what happened to me, okay? I wouldn't wish that experience on my worst enemy, but I would never be in the place energetically, spiritually, and so forth that I am right now had this not happened. So was this heartbreak that you and I now share in common, did it work for my good? Yes, it did. And it can for you too if you step into that energy as well. Does it take time? Oh, you bet your life it does. Absolutely. Okay? But you know what? You pulled the strength card too, which is spiritual muscles, inner strength, courage. This is a telling card. A lot of the cards in the tarot deck are that. Because why? Because this is about a person that has gone through a crap ton of heartbreak and disappointments and worked through it and learned the lessons of why it happened for them and not to them, okay? Just like my situation, okay? Did it take me years to get to that? Yes, it did, okay? So give yourself time, and I can't give you a timeline. It depends on the nature of the connection, where you are to begin with energetically, and, you know, this and that and the other, okay? There's no timeline on healing, and anybody that tells you any different is wrong, okay? But intuitively, if you're following your intuition, you will know, okay? Now, you know, here's the thing. Page of Cups, okay? It's almost like for you, once you step into this Five of Cups energy and the Strength card that we just talked about, Five of Cups reversed, and Five of Cups reversed many times is a mindset of gratitude. And the beautiful thing about having that mindset is this. You manifest more reasons to be grateful when you find reasons to be grateful. When you focus on the positives in your life and the blessings, and you know, we always have something to be thankful for. Look outside, it's raining. Great, the flowers are being watered. Look outside, you know, it's snowing. Great, we get a break from the heat and it's beautiful scenery. Look outside, it's summer and it's beautiful. Great, you know, the crops are growing. Look outside, the sun is out, you know. Great. Go outside and get some vitamin D and enjoy it, right? There is always something to be thankful for. And if you keep that mindset, guess what? That energetically lines you up to receive and experience more reasons to be grateful. Boom, that's how it works. This, you know, I'm almost taking like this Page of Cups. This is your energy, okay? And what I see here is like a renewing of your heart, where you, and this is not associated, this is good news of an emotional nature, certainly can speak to a love offer, so let's get that off the table right here, okay? Very creative and emotionally available, okay? Good news of an emotional, pages are messengers, so it is good news of an emotional nature, but I think this is what happens. I think you start to see things through the eyes of your youth, like before you realized that the world could be cruel sometimes, okay? And that's a healthy way to be. I'm not talking about the immature thing. I'm talking about, you know, just seeing the beauty in everything. Well, guess what happens? That's exactly what you're going to bring in, Gemini. Am I saying this is going to happen next week? No. Now, I don't know where you are on this timeline either, okay? You may be way back here at the breakup stage, or you may be way up here and you're in the gratitude stage. I don't know. This timeline can go to wherever you are in this thing. But, you know, it's a newness and a refreshing of the heart. That is what's coming to me from this card, okay? Good for you, Gemini, for turning the positives into negatives, okay? The Five of Cups in reverse is all about, you know, being liberated from a bad situation and seeing all the things that you can learn from it, okay? Beautiful. Great for you, Geminis. And, you know, again, I think you've got great things slated in the future. Is it going to happen overnight? No. Look at this beautiful energy you step into. Fire energy again, for what it's worth. But, you know, this is one of my I'm fine regardless cards. This is somebody who has come through a huge battle, a big, big win. Okay? That's your energy, Gemini. That's your energy. Taking the action themselves, independent and recognized by others. So whatever you bring in, that there's going to be equal recognition between the two of you of each other's value and strength and abilities. Boom, Gemini. You know what? Incredible reading. Incredible reading. And you know, it was a heartbreak, and I get it. But you know what? If that heartbreak opened your eyes, guess what? It was a win. There you go. So let's get some additional advice for my Geminis. Real quick from the tarot. Additional observations and advice. Step into your own power. Aries energy, Cancer energy. You may have somebody coming in from a distance, okay? And you know what? Avoid, right now in the healing, okay, keep a low profile. Page of Swords. It's almost like you need to go stealth and kind of be a little bit more private. And you know what? I'm a Gemini. I get it. We have, you know, diary of the mouth about our personal business sometimes. But control being impulsive and, you know, kind of keep silent about what you're doing. There is such a power in privacy. Wow. Took this Gemini a long, long time to realize that, okay? But maintain your objectivity, okay? And don't go for being visibly heroic. Let it come to you, and it will. Because why? You step into this really, really powerful place and probably have it coming in, okay? A lot of authority and stability over your own life, okay? Achievement, solid, okay? Immense power over your own life. And there's such a joy and a peace that comes along with that. Okay, a lot of wisdom is coming from this thing. That's what this speaks. This is the wise old owl, and I'm not saying you're old, okay? Don't take it that way. But a lot of wisdom is coming from this. And look, you have the Chariot card. This is a warrior and a winner that combines all of their skills, intuition, tools, everything, and they win. And look at that balance between the gold and the silver. That's, you know, very balanced, okay? But a warrior and a winner. Boom. Cancer energy, for what it's worth, okay? My Venus is in Cancer, and I'm a Gemini sun and rising, so pretty cool that we would have pulled that, right? Beautiful reading for you, Gemini. Tough reading to talk about that kind of heartbreak. I get it. I do. Trust me. I get it more than you can ever imagine. That feeling like I will never get over this person. My God, will I ever get over this heartbreak? Yeah, I get it. Okay, but it does happen. It does. I promise you. You are going to find freedom. If you work at this, you will do it. So you are fragmented right now, so you need to do some grounding. Okay, you pulled the turtle, for what it's worth. All about, you know, another thing that came to mind with this turtle, realize that this thing is a marathon and not a sprint, Gemini. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to be patient and do some self-care too. Okay, shadow work and healing is hell. Okay, there ain't no other way to say it. It ain't for sissies, but it will lead you to a path to peace. But along this way, do the things that, whatever it is that makes your heart sing, whether it's getting out, taking a walk, doing your spiritual bath, you know, where you put your lavender in and have your glass of wine and, you know, dance, you know, play music that brings joy to your soul. Not the heartbreak kind, not the tear in my beer kind, you know, but the happy stuff, right? Take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. And you know what? Listen to yourself too, right? And Make a stand for what you believe in. Do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others, right? And let's see. Let's pull some Menology for you too, real quick, Gemini. We'll pull a couple of days and then I'll pull a quote or two. That's going to be it. We're going to take that. Have faith in your dreams and yourself, right? It is all right here. Everything you need. Everything that you need. I promise you. If you dig deep and you go deep, you will find it. But you got to go inside and find your purpose. Okay, Geminis? That's what this is all about. Remember that oh, wow. Look at this. The Dalai Lama. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. I'm going to leave it at that. That was beautiful enough. That said everything I need to say. Geminis, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up for me if you would and comment below. That helps me and other readers when you do that, okay? Much love to all my Gemini friends, and I will talk to you again very, very soon.